set of G.A.M.E, one of the greatest shows on the internet, the world, the galaxy, all that other good stuff. Yeah. I'm your host, GQ. All the information you need to contact us is right down there at the bottom of the screen. We're going to jump right into this awesome topic. We're going to be talking about the films, the past films of this year, 2015. Got a couple weeks left. Huge movie's about to come out pretty soon, or it actually has come out. We'll throw that in for the next time around because it's, you know, how the Academy Awards do. There's a cutoff date, so we're going to cut it off. But before we jump into the topic, we're going to introduce the panel. We're going to switch it up to my left. Imaginary left, because you don't know where he's coming from. The great one, Daitokuji, wearing the anti-venom green.
Anti-venom. Venom, he's awesome, like the Great Daitokuji.
Oh, because you found that green.
Because it's green. Best color in the world.
All right, and to my imaginary right, this man was late, had to buy himself a table and return some videotapes. The mega one, the mighty one, Megashaun, how you doing, sir?
Oh, man, it's good to be back.
Oh, it's good to be back.
Good to be back.
All right.
The table was a misunderstanding.
Good to be back.
It is good to be back.
All right. So let's jump right into it. I mean, 2015, there was a ton of movies. I was doing some prep. I couldn't believe how many movies came out this past year. But I mean, some good, some really, really, really bad. Let's jump right into it. One that I think Megashaun did on movies with Megashaun, The Wedding Ringer. What you guys think of that one?
Hey, I didn't go see it, man. The Great Daitokuji categorized movies in 3 different ways. Go to the theater to see it, wait for DVD to see it, and I'm never watching this movie.
So what does that one fall into?
I'm waiting for it to come out on Netflix. That's kind of like the DVD.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, I'm like, it's already out on DVD at least.
I'm sorry, with today's age, I don't buy too many anymore. I just wait for the Netflix.
You unboxed a big, huge one.
But those are keepers.
Oh.
There's some things that are keepers.
Right,
You gotta have some keepers.
Fair enough.
You do. I would have to agree, even though I did go to the theater to see it. Definitely something you could wait on. Like it's not Trading Places or super bad for that matter. Definitely nothing close to an iconic comic.
I think what it is Kevin Hart has become a formulaic movie character for me, and it's just like it started off. It was like, all right, cool. He's gonna do a little bit of acting. He's gonna play some character roles. It's gonna be cool. And then by the halfway mark, Kevin Hart doing what he always does. The other actor doing what he always doing what he always does. So I'm just like, no.
It's like Ernest.
Yeah, exactly. He's turning into the new Ernest. So it's like, all right. Then moving on, you got Johnny Depp. Now Johnny Depp is a hit or miss guy nowadays. He's weird now. It's like he had the movie he did, Mordecai. Now, it makes me wonder if Johnny Depp is still this brilliant actor, or is he just biding time and doing a couple films now and again until he can do another Pirates movie?
Well, that I do agree with the Pirates movie part, but I believe Johnny Depp is now, he's in that Jordan, and I'm not necessarily comparing him at all to Jordan, but he's in that.
He's a great actor.
Yeah, but he's in that Michael Jordan.
Wearing the 4-5.
No, not even coming back to the 4-5, but to where you've reached a level to where you are so talented and you're so good that you just believe you can go and do anything and make it become something. So you leave basketball believing you can be Ken Griffey Jr. in baseball, and you're terrible just because you are very, very talented at being a awesome thespian does not mean that you can do puke films. Yeah. And Mordecai was.
I didn't see Mordecai. I just saw the
Lucky
trailers. Yeah, because for some movies, it's good to watch a trailer and you can base, am I going to waste my money in the theater to go see this? I'm really glad, Megashaun, that you do, to let everybody else in the Junkie Nation know.
Well, no, I didn't waste
Not
my
for
money
that
on
one
this
specifically,
one.
but I mean, if you look at Johnny Depp, I think in his brain, he's like, I'm a good actor. He can do almost anything because it was a character movie where he was like playing some kind of character. He had a British accent. He was supposed to be some pompous twit, I guess. But I don't know.
I think somebody Steve Martin has done it like twice already. Yeah. When he was Inspector.
Clouseau.
Yeah. So it's like the same type of.
Exactly, and that's the problem. It's like certain things just don't need to be made, and that was one of them. Speaking of things that don't need to be made, Jupiter Ascending.
Now, I'm gonna jump right in immediately.
Go right ahead.
So, cable, and it shouldn't even be watched on cable, but I had the pleasure of watching this on cable. It's on. I was too tired to cut got a video game system on, so I'm right there. Okay, let me go to Jupiter Ascending. The movie should have been called Jupiter Descending.
That movie is, and the worst part is, it was the Wachowskis. It's like it makes me think that the first two Matrix movies were a mistake, and they fell into like some great genius for a moment.
Or maybe they were written by a black lady for real. Who never knows?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Exactly.
But no, that movie, they're harvesting Earth people so they can make L'Oreal bath salts for themselves, and they can stay young and rejuvenated.
All right. Is it as bad as that John Travolta movie?
Battlefield Earth?
Yeah.
I don't think anything, or there's only a few things that are that bad. No, it's not as bad as that, but it's definitely close. But I think it's another one of those, hey, Channing, you can do anything. Let's go ahead and throw Channing. Hey, why don't we have Channing open the refrigerator door and let's see how much that'll sell.
Right. I mean, that was crazy. And then you move on to this other one, and this was a weird movie because like I remember the advertisements for this one coming out like 2 years ago almost. Seventh Son with Jeff Bridges keeping his same makeup on from R.I.P.D. Keeping the same get up, the same accent, the same everything.
Yeah, there's a good one.
So I'm like, really?
I totally forgot about that movie because like I remember seeing the trailers, and then when I was like, oh, that movie came out this year. I was like,
yeah.
So of course I missed it. I'm sorry because like I completely
again you didn't miss nothing.
Completely forgot.
No, it has not come on cable for me, and that's for the exact same reason because I was kind of excited about it just because it was the exact same voice as R.I.P.D. I said, this is like this guy literally hasn't done anything. He just walked across the street to another studio, to another set, and then all of a sudden it doesn't come out, and then it pops back up. So I'm assuming in the next couple months it'll be here. And then
that was crazy. And then you got I don't even know I put this on the list. 50 Shades of Grey. Now
movies for the women's.
To me, that movie shows that America really likes porn. They don't want to admit that they like porn.
Oh, they do.
But they do. But at the same time, they kind of can't say that they do. But then they like kinky sex with like a rich dude that like likes regular chicks, picking them up off the street. So it's like, what the heck, man?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Just showing you got some kind of power over something.
Eyes wide shut. That's all it is.
Yeah, and I haven't read the books.
You don't need to.
I'm not really sure of the casting. I know they wanted the guy from Sons of Anarchy, and then they said he looked too
rugged.
Yeah, and then I know they wanted the gentleman from another show, but I guess because he likes men, women said they couldn't identify with that, which is very weird because he's an actor.
Let's
all right, moving along.
Forward.
Move on off of that one because that was
very odd.
Kingsman. The Secrets. Now that movie.
That movie was amazing, and it was a surprise to me, not because of the trailers look good, but any trailer can look good. But when I just go into, I'm just like, they're actually gonna do this.
Yeah.
They're actually gonna. Whoa!
It was
that I like.
To me, it was like a really cool reimagining of the Bond formula.
Exactly.
And then this is what I liked about it, because even with the trailer, Sam Jackson, you didn't hear that lisp and accent in any of the trailers. And you get to the theater, it's like, oh wow, something surprising. This is cool. So I mean, I know you reviewed.
No, he looked like Russell Simmons.
Yeah,
he's supposed to be like an evil Russell Simmons.
He did look
Come
like
on, man. You're not telling me he's not wearing the hat. He looked like evil Russell Simmons.
I didn't even think about it until now. That's probably who he was. That's who he was.
Kind of like a lisp or something like that.
A little bit, yeah.
The evil Russell Simmons.
I know you reviewed it, but
I definitely enjoyed it. And I never thought of it from the Bond premise. So I mean, all this hoopla. I guess if they could add a couple of inches to the his name slips my mind, but if they could to Exy, if they could add a couple of inches to him. Toss him in as Bond. You know, he's got some moves, but
he's a little on the young side, though.
Have you seen Daniel Craig?
No.
I saw him in the Capital One James Bond commercial.
Bond actors typically are usually in at least their 30s.
Well, what if they took it from the beginning and maybe his training and how he became?
They already did. Daniel Craig was before he became a 00. Now he's through it.
He was old as hell.
I understand that, but that's how Bond works. Now, moving on to I gotta call it a flop. Hot Tub Time Machine 2.
I'm not speaking on that.
Movies with Megashaun said don't go see it. I did not go see it. And I loved the first one.
The first one was great, but
I got that one.
What was my man's name? Was it John Cusack?
Yeah, John Cusack did not.
Like you said.
And he said, you know what? Damn, I am out of toilet paper. And there it goes.
He wipes. He's like, I need more toilet paper. Where's the script for that hot tub time machine too? Because I'm not doing that. So I mean, that. Oh goodness, man. Now here's one that I actually did not see until recently. Focus. I actually thought that was pretty decent. It was Will Smith being Will Smith again, like we always get, but it was like the director was almost trying to channel his inner Steven Soderbergh with a little bit of the crime drama, the whole Ocean's 11 feel. It was a cool movie. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. We like the Suicide Squad.
Well,
but no,
Time to save the world. Did he say it's time to save the world?
It's time to go save the world.
Time to go save the world.
I enjoyed the movie. It just made me more paranoid than I already am in public places. Because after watching that, we got to watch it 6.
Yeah.
You got to have your hands on all your pockets.
You got to be walking around with your hands like in your pockets. You got to be like keep your watch like completely underneath.
Exactly.
You know, I was like,
now when you hear somebody in the restaurant yelling, you're like, is somebody trying to get me?
Yeah.
You know, because you don't know.
Hands out my pocket.
Right. It was a cool movie though. I thought they did a really good job with that. Real quick, Run All Night is basically Liam Neeson trying to do more Taken movies. I'm sorry, he's typecast himself.
Come and get me.
Right. This is
The
like
one person that killed Liam Neeson.
2. Go ahead. What's your 1?
Wasn't it Darth Maul? What about the wolf?
He also got killed in Crow. Way back
You
when.
did? Oh yeah, that's right. He was not a major character.
It don't matter. He's still Liam Neeson.
It is.
He wasn't that Liam Neeson, but he's Liam Neeson. Furious 7. Now,
Oh no, I don't know. I guess he didn't die in the grave. It was a bunch of wolves, and it was implied.
oh good, yeah,
Maybe he didn't die.
yeah. But Furious 7, man. Now, if anything, I mean they're the A team now. That's all there is to it.
Well, I think they're like the Avengers Light.
They're doing some superhero stuff in there.
Yeah, they are.
Like the car flying through how many buildings? Was it 2 buildings, 3 buildings?
It jumped 2 buildings.
But they say that the director of that is now supposed to direct Thor, so it makes sense.
Well,
It will be interesting.
I mean, the movie was entertaining.
It was,
Regardless
yeah.
of the
It was.
ridiculousness, it's still not as ridiculous as the one that came before with the runway that went on for,
Across the whole country.
Yeah, million-mile runway.
Yeah.
I mean, but it was entertaining. I enjoyed
it was.
the Fast
Oh, yeah,
Furious
Fast,
movies,
yeah.
whatever they want to call them.
I mean,
enjoy them.
who would have ever thought that a movie franchise that really started out about underground street racing would
You mean
balloon?
off of Point Break?
Well,
Point Break?
Well, to an extent, but I mean, it ballooned into this
did.
multi-million dollar franchise.
Huge.
So, I mean, it's just like, wow.
I'm sure that is
know-
a movie where everyone, at least 6 people in that theater, get a ticket leaving that movie.
Yeah. The thing that pissed me off about that movie is you got Michelle Rodriguez beating down yet another MMA fighter.
Well, maybe she took.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey's first loss was not that.
Yeah, I guess not. But I mean, all right. Now, moving on to one of the ones that a lot of people called it a flop or not living
It's
up to expectations.
a billion movie flop.
Hey. You make 1.4 billion, you can send it my way if you think it's not enough. Avengers Age of Ultron. I enjoyed it. A lot of people were like, oh, it's too much stuff going on. It moved too fast. Ultron evolved too. I'm like, look, damn it, it's the internet age.
Yeah.
Everything is at he's a supercomputer, basically. Everything's at his fingertips, so to speak.
Definitely.
And yeah, they put a lot of stuff in it, but doggone it, if you can't keep up, go watch like some other movie. Like
Something else.
Green Lantern or
I enjoyed the Avengers. I hate to say it, I didn't see it as many times in the theater as I saw
The original.
The original
Yeah.
one, I think I saw like 3 or 4 times in the theater.
It was necessary.
Yeah, it was like, wow, this is the first time you're getting something like this in this Avengers movie, though it was good. It did feel like it was just something that was not there, and I can't put my finger on it because the action was there, the comedic timing, if any, was there. They still had kind of the setup, what it looks like for the Civil War. So I enjoyed it, but it was just something that I can't put my finger on.
yeah. What'd you think of it, sir?
I enjoyed it. I don't have anything, anything that I would say would be some, comic book reasoning. But as far
direct
as
to it,
yeah.
yeah.
But other than that, no, it was. No
I mean,
complaint.
again, like I said, I enjoyed the film. I thought it was really well done. I mean, obviously, you can't recapture the magic of bringing the team together on screen for the
Not
first
at all.
time. It's impossible. You can't do it twice. But it was really, really good, in my opinion. Real quick, moving on to Jurassic World.
I enjoyed it, and it made a lot of money.
I hate
and
to say that
we
I
saw it
didn't
in
go
that
see it,
big,
'cause
huge screen.
Yeah.
I forgot that it came out. I was like, I have plans to go see it, and then like something came up, and then I didn't go see it, and I just forgot to go
Oh yeah,
see
that was
it.
a huge blockbuster. It made a
I
lot of
believe it. I
money.
think it was the top maker movie until
Biggest opening. Well, until,
Oh, yeah.
until
Yeah.
the granddaddy of them all is going to overtake it. But Terminator Genesis. Now, you already know my gripes with it. I think you have the same one. they gave the whole thing away in the trailer, so I felt mad sitting there watching it. Like why am I in the theater right now?
Yeah, why are they telling you the movie in the trailer? It's like, who ideas to green light these trailers? There got to be out there somebody like, oh yeah, that's good.
Probably because they were trying to figure out nobody's going to believe that we just told them the whole trailer. So we'll get them to come in and see it anyway.
Yeah.
And you got it. They're like, hey, yeah, that's exactly what they told me was going to happen.
The only surprise was the Skynet being sentient.
The software, yeah.
sentient.
Yeah.
And being, was it the doctor? It was like, you're going like the doctor. It was one of the Doctor Who, what's his name? Matt.
Oh,
Matt.
Tennant, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't
No,
David
not
Tennant. It was
Oh.
Matt, he has a common last name, and I can't think of it. Smith? Matt Smith? I
Might
can't
be.
remember that. But it was the doctor before the 8th Doctor.
Gotcha. All right, real quick. Now, here's another one. Shocked the heck out of me, because I didn't even like the character originally, Ant-Man. That was surprisingly good.
Very nice.
Marvel can do no wrong.
Careful.
So far. Hopefully, and I understand who you're hoping they do not do
Right over
wrong
your
by.
shoulder, right there, man. You know who he's worried about.
Yeah, I just we hopefully they will respect that character, but we're not talking about that character.
Of course
we're
not.
talking about Ant-Man.
But no, Ant-Man was great.
Also, Pixels. I liked it. Some people said it was horrible.
is
I
wrong
like
with you
I
guys
like the
out there?
concept of it. Did you? Either of you? You saw it over
we
miles.
watched it together, and I don't understand why the whole we love video games as well as movies. Why they thought that it was just a horrible movie? It's like, why are you looking at this movie? Do you want to watch Martin Scorsese's Pixels? I mean, seriously, what are you thinking? It's an alien invasion movie that had aliens that look like video game characters, and that's it. Just take it as that.
There
And
you
enjoy
go.
yourself. Yeah.
What was so wrong with that? I enjoyed it.
All right, real quick. Pierce Brosnan, Owen Wilson, no escape. Apparently, no camera can avoid
don't even
Owen
know
Wilson's
that
nose. It's impossible.
I mean,
Who cared?
yeah,
The greatest moment for me was when he threw his daughter off the building. I'm like, dang, you do what you got to do, I guess. So I mean, but they gave it away in the trailer, so I didn't even go see it. Agent 47, I thought it was pretty decent. It wasn't great. It's not saying much, but it was an upgrade over Timothy Olyphant as the Hitman.
the movie was horrible.
All right,
And I'm being biased because I was a fan of the game.
Johnny Depp got a chance to redeem himself in Black Mass, and
He did. It wasn't. Yeah, it definitely wasn't bad. It was cool. It was good.
That's another movie that's still on my
to see list.
C list because I kind of wanted to go see it, and then I didn't go see it, and then I forgot that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But that's more of to me, that's not a theater movie. That's a sit at home. watch movie.
Exactly. And then to wrap it up real quick, we got to throw my man out there. He's one of Jimmy Kimmel's favorite people of all time. Got Matt Damon in The Martian. We got a group of people sacrificing themselves to save Matt Damon yet again.
As much as this hurts, I enjoyed The Martian.
Why? What was that? What happened? What happened?
It made me want to be more. Like, man, like for the first, like I've never wanted to be an astronaut. You know, a lot of kids, I want to be an astronaut.
Okay.
That made you want to be an astronaut or made you want to be a botanist just to see how he was able to, make up, different things just off of his mind and his, from what he learned from his education to survive in a place where he shouldn't be able to survive. Granted, if it's real, he's dead. Yeah. But just he was like MacGyver times 40.
Well, all right. Well, to put it like Woody Harrelson said.
No, my mother was too drunk to be an astronaut.
So I mean,
what about Interstellar?
I liked Interstellar.
It was long, it was loud, but it was epic.
But it's Christopher Nolan long. That's the thing. Christopher Nolan don't know how to make a short movie.
Moving fine until you mentioned that.
I'm sorry, it was him, but I enjoyed the movie.
It was. But yeah, no, I enjoyed Interstellar. I enjoyed The Martian. Okay. But why does Matt Damon keep getting lost?
Who knows? Maybe he gets bad directions. Should have took that left turn at Albuquerque. So, I mean, we're going to wrap it up. I mean, thank you guys for this. Has been a great topic. We ran longer than usual, but hey, we had a lot of movies to talk about. So, if you want to join in on the conversation, you know you do. Leave some comments down there at the bottom. Fill that comment section up. Make it big. Say what movies you like. Say what movies you didn't like. Say what movies that we liked that you didn't like and what movies we liked that you didn't like. Let us know all that good stuff. And for the Great Daitokuji and Megashaun, I am GQ. See you guys later. Game over.
There's also a name for a horse with a horn on his head. It's called a unicorn.
People, when they find out the truth?
No.
If you see a witch, kill it.
If you get blood on the carpet, you have to take the carpet up.
I just have a couple of questions.
Ready for another dip?
Well, you gotta wait till she gets my pants off.
I know how this works.
Hey, Roman, you freaking out?
Donkey Kong.
I think our first move should be calling the Avengers.
I'll take that from them first. I've been waiting for you. You're gonna love it here.
What's the secret?
What are you gonna do with it?
Surprise.
Culture Junkies!